Our team has been working to adapt the shoulder exercise protocol into a fun game involving motion tracking and gesture recognition technology. The following video explains how we are addressing several research and development questions towards the design of a virtual reality-based exercise game. Research Question 1. Develop techniques to accurately measure desired and compensatory movements. The individuals we are working with have varied ranges of movement ability, depending on type and level of injury. The first research imperative has been to determine what those variances of movement range are, and to design the interaction in our game accordingly. 2. Leverage advances in motion sensing input devices for gesture-based user interfaces. The second research question is to determine how to achieve the greatest degree of motion capture accuracy using commercially available game consoles. 3. Develop interactive entertainment-based applications for a specific set of movements. The third research question involves designing an original game that will make exercising more fun and engaging. Working with a choreographer, we conducted a movement discovery workshop, which was based on the shoulder exercise protocols developed and tested as part of the STOMP study. This workshop gave us greater insight into levels of participant injury and fitness. We also became more aware of the different types of compensatory movements associated with the exercises. This information will be valuable for calibrating baselines and designing personalized control and feedback for the game. Current advances in interactive entertainment technology provide for a more immersive and intuitive player experience. In games which have more intuitive controls, such as Flow and Flower, the player experience feels much more like virtual reality. Through removing external controllers altogether, the Microsoft Kinect allows for a play experience that is completely based on body movements and gestures. This type of body-based interaction can increase player connection and immersion in the game experience. Mother Nature is an example of a game prototype that effectively uses upper body movement and gesture to enable play and advance narrative. These technologies can be very promising for exercise and rehabilitation applications. For example, they can help in reducing sedentary activity and improving sensory motor awareness. However, several challenges still remain. In order to provide benefit to the player, the platform must track precise exercise movements, both accurately and quickly. Motion capture technology is constantly changing. In the meantime, we need a stable platform to create our game. In order to achieve this goal, we developed a motion capture platform that combines a Microsoft Kinect camera with an additional low-cost game controller called the GameTrack. The Kinect provides enough accuracy and speed to track large motor movements, while the GameTrack allows us to calculate precise angles of movement and levels of resistance. For example, the Kinect is excellent at tracking certain motions. However, the Kinect was not designed to track subtle movements, and it loses precision when the arms move behind the center of the body. In this case, the GameTrack provides the extra necessary redundancy while maintaining enough simplicity to maintain real-time data capture. We have integrated our motion capture platform with a custom frame built by the OPTT-RERC team, a standard wheelchair, and TerraBands. Through the combination of all of these devices, so far we have found a sufficient system to work with in developing our game. As we continue to refine the movement tracking platform, we are also determining what people might enjoy playing. We conducted interviews and informal discussions with participants to find out what types of games they play, why they play them, and who they play them with. Many of the participants shared their own creative ideas of what might be enjoyable to play. We believe it is important for people to play this game because they enjoy it, and not just because they need to exercise. As part of the game design process, we have carefully considered how the STOMP's exercises will translate into intuitive and meaningful gameplay movements. We have been mapping out gesture and movement experiences and have begun storyboarding and rapidly prototyping scenarios. At the start of the game, the players warm up exercises, prepare their airship for travel. Then, during the first set, the player charges up energy for their ship and pivots it in the direction of takeoff. After completing the set, there is a sense of release as the airship launches through to the sky. During this brief resting period between exercises, additional gameplay can be unlocked. Through performing additional sets of the exercises, the player continues to navigate, expand the game world, and unlock abilities. Through testing each part of the game with its associated exercise, we are able to see how well the movements integrate with the gameplay. Our design team combines individuals with expertise in game design, animation, dance, sound art, social work, and physical and occupational therapy. We are working to design a game that provides an efficient, accurate, and enjoyable exercise experience. Stay tuned.